Well, here's an issue that nobody ever seems to want to talk about, especially in the spiritual world. What does God think about masturbation? Nobody was talking about this when I was a kid growing up, and it seems like only a few people are talking about it today. My question is, if nobody's talking about it, how's somebody supposed to know what's right and what's not? I learned about it from my friends who were talking about it on the playground, at school. And I think there's a lot better way to learn about your sexuality. Outside of a couple of very obscure passages, the Bible doesn't say anything about masturbation. So what does that mean? That means that I'm not going to try and speak for God on this one. But I do believe that the Bible is pretty clear that sex is a gift that God gave us. A gift that's supposed to be shared between one woman and one man for a lifetime. Anything outside of that is not God's best for us. And that includes masturbation. I'm not going to say that masturbation is a sin because the Bible doesn't say that. But I will say that masturbation is a distraction to the kind of intimacy that we were created for. While I do believe that lust is a sin and that the Bible talks quite a bit about that, masturbation and lust are not the same thing. Masturbation can be a very selfish thing that's all about me. Sex is meant to be shared with someone else, with your spouse. Sex is meant to point us to the intimacy we were made to experience with God Himself. But I think we have to speak up and start talking about some of this stuff instead of keeping it all in conversations behind closed doors. Honest, God-centered conversations full of grace and forgiveness are the only way we're going to help someone struggling through this issue.